After the Attu Buddhist Kingdom Sutra, Chen Yi's disciples were added to the building of the Tripitaka in the kingdom of the Han dynasty, and the students were flat in the third scripture. When the Buddha Father and the Tathagata, who established Fu-a Animal Tathagata, preached the Dharma one by one, they could not follow the law. This is the case for the Arhat Taoist politician. He has no seedling skills. The disciples gathered to give 8-dimensional products to the ground. Far from prison, far from Botuli Aralori. If you leave the pen away from Ayudari, it will eventually be impossible to meet in the relic house. Even if the man belonging to Zhusheng is a disciple, the wisdom without seedling skills cannot be remembered. If you slack off, you will need Tuopana for 7 provinces and 7 deaths. Therefore it is said that it is his person, and because he cannot eat, he will die of anger for 7 victories. When Ashuru came to preach the Dharma, the first statement was to do the virtual head ring syndrome. The second statement was to do the statual ring syndrome. The third statement was to do the statual ring syndrome. The third statement was to do the statual ring syndrome. And the fourth statement was to do the statual ring syndrome. And the fourth statement was to do the statual ring syndrome. The tone of the incident of Shastuo Hanbufu going to Korea was severely demoted to Peter III. The point of the letter is to kill the Arahant with the power of the divine power. Kill the Arahant, and kill the Arahant with the power of the divine power. It's like a link. In fact, he said that the 4 ways of the Samana are like this, which makes the Lord of the Tao.
Yuenfu also told Shelifu Achu Tathagata to preach the Dharma. No matter which Dharma it was, countless people in it followed the Dharma of Aju Tathagata to practice. Some people even reached the realm of Alohan, and countless disciples attended the Dharma meeting together, and at the same time, they were flattered and got rid of the Dharma. The number of disciples in Achu Tathagata Buddha's land is huge, making it hard to use skills. The Buddha told Shelifu even he couldn't see through them completely, and the book's mother cannot use skills individually. Many disciples joined Ali Tathagata's Dharma swing. When Achuru came to give a speech on Buddhism, he could relieve the attending disciples from their troubles, deal with prison and disaster, and stay away from mud and hell, including hell, endless hell, and 8 hot hell. There were countless disciples in the Tathagata Dharma Association, and the wisdom of these disciples was immeasurable. They were all the fruits of the collapse of righteousness and the collapse of Stohan Anahan Alohan. Even the lazy benefited from the 7 life and death round trips. When Achu Tathagata preached the Dharma, disciples gained at least the fruit of Shu Tuo Huan. During the first Dharma preaching, disciples achieved Shu Tuo Huan's taste. In the second session, they gained the fruit of Stohan. In the third, they realized the fruit taste of Anahan. The fourth preaching was similar. All disciples will achieve the fruit of Arahant. Listening to the Dharma meeting without realizing Arukan's national prestige on the horse is considered slackness in Achu Tathagata's blessing fruit. When the Tathagata preached the Dharma, Sutapana didn't need to go through 7 cycles of life and death while treating guests. By achieving 3 beauties in left meditation in the world, one could immediately obtain the Alohan path with personal meditation power. Sihan doesn't need to go back and forth in the cycle of life and death again. He can immediately give up all bitter fruits and meditate between Shana and gain Alohan with his own magical power. Anahan does not need to be born in the heaven of other transformation in an instant and obtain the kingdom of Alohan with his own supernatural powers. As for Arahants, he can reach the state where all leaks flow into the lifespan has been extinguished and the body and mind do not turn again, and all plants flow in, destroying the character of all dharmas in the world. Therefore, there will never be all kinds of troubles and pain in life in nirvana. This is true for the Chinese Achu Tathagata, Stohan Anakan Alohan, so that they can realize the results respectively. The 8 dimensions and 5 refer to the 8 liberations in the Ahan Sutra, Volume 24, Father Chianan. There are 8 liberation clouds and 8 colors. The lawsuit is the first liberation. The Father's inner colorless appearance and the appearance of color are the second liberation. Father and Son quietly escape and testify to achieve the journey. In fact, it is section 3 to escape from Father and Son. If you are willing to think about infinite emptiness and store infinite emptiness to achieve oil, it is the 4th liberation. Father and Son do not have all immeasurable emptiness and immeasurable reality, so that the immeasurable 10 places become old wandering, is regarded as the fifth liberation. Fathers, this is not all immeasurable, and the 10 places have nothing, so that the achievement of oil in nothing is the sixth liberation. Fathers, this is not everything, where there is no thought, and there is no thought, which is the seventh liberation. Giving up everything in the eighth liberation, neither worry nor thought, focus on knowing and destroying the liberation body, attaining guerrilla warfare and observing all leaks. Peeling pear mud away from hell, aloro ion bahan, hell abishi ion wu alkali hell and abi hell, ayudaliba, hot hell ronimi, and January sky, even if he transforms into free sky. Relief without residual mud refers to the fact that the life of pork is extinguished when the masses create color for a period of time, and the body and mind are not turned again. There is no black in medicine. Ancient pigs all flow into Beni's ring, that is, they enter nirvana, and all the dharma of time are in a state where the character is secret, so there will never be all kinds of troubles and pain of life in nirvana.